Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of XP to Profit, where we are testing the ORB strategy for the fourth time this week. Um, we are going to keep testing this strategy until next week. That is one word I am struggling to say, but nevertheless, let's go to the display for the trading. Let me show you what happened. Okay, I'll do a catch up on the gold and USDT this afternoon when we are going to trade those. So just to get all the lines, this is yesterday's lines for the DAX. I already explained to you what happened. It was a beautiful trade yesterday. Unfortunately, it took me out on break even. But I just want to bring all my lines and my shapes here. So we are going to, it is 7:25 server time. So it's from this start, and yeah, it's from this start where we're going to mark 5 candles, and then that is our opening range, and then we will take a trade based on that and on what direction it is going. The last 2 days we had actually 3 days we had really good trades with the DAX. I am just scared, but because sometimes it has this tendency to break out of the opening range and then come back immediately, go to the bottom, and then you take out. It happened to me previously, not on the videos, but like a couple of months ago. It happened to me that the range was small, and that is when the range is too small, it tends to happen. So when the range is very small, it is a risk. But let's say the range is that small and it pushes to the upside, the candle goes bullish, closes above the range, you enter the buy, and immediately it turns back. Then candle closes on the opposite of the range, it takes your stop loss, you may re-enter a sell, and it repeats that cycle. I think the most trades I lost like that in conjunction with each other, or in what do you call it, right after each other, I think it was like 3. And yeah, that again was a lesson I had to learn the hard way. So if the range is too small, we won't be taking a trade. What we will do though is what I will do now, because I went through that. I will wait for break of opening range, come back for the retest of the zone, and then enter the trade. I think that is the safest option when the range is too small. Even when the range is too big, that tends to it can repeat itself. So the range should be perfect, not too hot, not too cold, just the right temperature. Anyway, okay, on the EA side, it did struggle a bit yesterday, but throughout the night and this morning, it did make up for that. Most of the losses it took yesterday. So that is promising. Again, it's not making me money currently, but it looks promising. There's tweaks I need to do on it, like I said, and I will get to it. In the meantime, I'm going to still let it run, and I will study it when I'm here. I can sit and study it and see what improvements I can make. Okay, so we will wait now 25 minutes more or less for these 5 candles to form, and then I will bring you guys back. Then we will leave, or we will continue where we left off with the game yesterday. I think I'm going to, I'm going to do that play game when the range is open, but I might change my mind. Today is not so hectic of a morning like it was yesterday, so yeah, I will see you guys now. Let's continue with some gameplay while we wait. Let me show you. Let's go on this side, and then we will continue with some gameplay. Okay, so we left off. We got actually a bit of iron armor. We just need some leggings, and I believe that was my next objective. First, inventory management. I'm going to leave my armor here. This is a bauble, I think that's what you call it. I just want to it's cracking meat. I'm going to throw that away. Okay, we have water. I'm not going to bother with the rotten flesh now. That actually just takes up space. But I believe... Oh, just want to drop this volume a bit. I'm going to drop it just a tiny bit. It's very loud for me, and every time I do the editing I need to drop the volume even further. Okay, so we are going to that mountain and search for iron. Sorry, I'm just thinking I don't have any weapons with me. My axe is almost broken. But let's hope we don't need it. Okay, so we do have a lot of coal here. That's just mine. Is there no iron? This is getting night. I'm not seeing any iron, which is a shame. That is a creeper. Let me maybe place a torch or two. Guys, I think we're going to have to go underground. get what we need. But we are taking our sweet time when it comes to exploring. As you can see, we are doing it a little bit, or little by little. And if you know RLCraft, I believe that is the best way. Just want to get rid of these. It's a bubble. So it does give me one more heart, and it makes me immune to poison, which is great. I have a 5% speed boost and a 0.5% jump height. Yes. So that is the thing with RLCraft. You do get a lot of like add-ons and improvements. So this is the shaders. It makes it beautiful, as you can see. Ah. Thumbnail. No, I do have my thumbnails. Okay, we are 10 more minutes. We have a lot of time. Okay, that is a Venturaptor. I heard it. There we go. There it is. So this is also a flying, or not a flying mount. It is a mount. So this is actually really nice. They are very fast. So, and you can float, not float. Yeah, it is basically floating. When you jump off high cliffs, they don't have any fall damage. So I do like them a lot. The rock is something that we're going to tame in the near future, and like I said, we are going to, or I am going to. Are you gone? No, it's not. I'm going to do a grinding session where we will get a lot more progress on the game. So just bear in mind that we're not going to only do this strategy. The others we're going to do is going to be how did you get in there? Okay, that was the jump. You came from this side. Anyway, so I am going to do other strategies as well. So when we do other strategies, there will be more time for gameplay, and then there's going to be other strategies that's going to consume a lot of time, and we won't have a lot of gameplay. Yeah, it's going to differ. Every time we do another strategy, I will adjust and see what we can do and cannot do, and hopefully find the correct rhythm. Because if we can find the correct rhythm, that means it will be smooth sailing from there. But it's going to be fun. I mean, we're going to figure it out. And I don't know if I like this. But anyway, we're going to figure it out. And then hopefully we're going to make more progress on the game as we go along with different strategies. Okay, I believe we have enough iron now for leggings, and then I can make a iron axe as well. Okay, so let me see. Let's go back to the while that is cooking. No, that's the wrong one. Sorry guys. Okay, so as you can see, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the last candle, and then we have our opening range. I can expand this a little bit. I just want to bring this down to that point. It's from that candle. So that will be the highest point so far. Except if this candle is going to go up now, but we can see the range is forming there. Let me just see how many points. That's 4 points, pips. I'm still getting confused with points or pips. I know that points and pips, it differs on each symbol. So if you're working on gold, I believe it's pips. Why I am getting confused is everything I do on MetaTrader 4, the back testing and all that stuff, that is in points. So I believe that these, like the DEX and USDT, is pip points, and then gold is pips. Again, I can be mistaken. If I am, please feel free to leave a comment and then just help us with the right terminology. Is it points or pips? Anyway, okay, so it has 3 more minutes to go. It is making a lower point here, but I'll just fix that. Maybe I was too soon with this range. Okay, but we'll give it time more. It's 2 more minutes, and then I'll get back to the trading and show you guys what's happening. And for now, we are waiting for the iron to cook so that we can make leggings and make an iron axe. We already have a pickaxe over here, and then we can hopefully explore a bit further. I do have some XP, so I can spend my XP. Sorry. This torch is making me warm. Let's do attack. And I still have more left for magic or agility or building or farming. So farming I can I can grind farming to get more XP by farming crops. I think. Let's do agility. Because I believe I'm going to need more agility in order to get a stronger bow or use a stronger bow. Okay, we have our iron. So we need leggings. No. Leggings. Like so. And just enough for a pickaxe. No. Axe. Normal axe. And that is what we're going to need. Okay, let me just convert this into cobblestone while I'm busy. On with you. And then I have everything I need. Okay. It's looking good, guys. It's looking better than it was. We are having some progress. There was something I've seen that side that I want to explore, but maybe we should go down one of those and see what's happening at the bottom. I just want to get some dirt blocks. And hopefully I do not die. And let's do 20. Okay. Okay, so we are done with the range. This is the range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's quickly analyze the higher time frames. We broke out of the support yesterday. Towards the upside. And I do believe we are in the moving average. I think it might keep going towards the upside. So this is if we are going to do trend lines and all that stuff. So trend line you will draw now here, etc. And you can see the trend. If it breaks out of the trend line, then you wait for a retest and then you enter the trade. I believe that is one other strategy that we are going to do. It's not that complicated. I think I just need to identify the correct time frame for that one. You can do it on all of them, but the lower time frames tends to be more noisy, erratic or stuff like that. So the higher the time frame, the more you can trust the breakout of the trend line. The stronger the breakout is, basically. Okay, but anyway, if I am looking at the 1 hour, we are testing this. Like I said, the support, this range is again on a support. I am a bit scared for any shorts with the DAX. It's interesting because we yes, we're still on the same support. It came back to retest it basically. I don't want to form a bias, definitely not. But I have the knowledge now. So we are going to be cautious with a short. In the lower time frame, the trend is coming down, but I'm going to be cautious with the short. So it's not even. I'll just keep my stop loss tight. The range is not that big, so exactly like I said, that is a valid short. The spread. So the range is very tight. So like I explained just before, I am scared of this thing turning against us, taking us out, coming back, and etc. I have experienced that before, especially with the DAX. It tends to do that quite a lot. And the ALSI, for those that don't know what the ALSI is, it is the SA40. But let's hope we are in the trade. Let's get a good place for TP. Yep, yeah, let's do that. I doubt that we're going to see anything much lower than this. We might go here. But yeah, I think, again, I was completely wrong yesterday with the gold. But I do believe we're going to see this thing go down and then just come back up again. So if it's a 1-to-1, I will move my stop loss closer to entry. Shit. Shit, guys, I again am struggling to not interfere. Yeah, I want to move my stop loss so bad. The trend is downwards on the lower time frame. I'm just scared about this being a support. Why I'm scared? Because the lower time frames, it's more noisy. We can have a rejection quite easily, come back down, or go back up, take us out, and come back down. So that's why I want to keep my stop loss very tight. I am going to move it to break even, and then if it retests the zone, I'll just re-enter the trade. If it doesn't, and it should then hopefully go towards the TP, I just don't want this candle to take me out now. It did close above outside the range. Guys, I am trying. I promise you, I am trying not to overthink this. I am trying to stick with the rules, and I am doing it as far as I can. The only thing that I am struggling with is my stop loss. Not to move it too early. I did that yesterday, and I didn't get that good trade. It's going to take me out now, and I'm so scared. Okay, I'll move it back. I'll move it back towards the rules of this strategy. It would have taken me out now. But I also have to say this is a clear rejection candle. So if this thing is going to close back into the zone, I am going to take it out manually. I just want to limit my loss. Again, like I said, it is on a support on the higher time frames. So it's going to need to work very hard to break through this support. I am seeing on this other monitor that the gold is falling. Okay, so while we wait, I am going to do some more gameplay so that I don't overthink. I will show you guys the progress when there is any. So here's a lot of wheat we can harvest. I think I was there's plasters or bandages. Yeah, I want to go down there so bad. That's the library of our village. I want to explore a bit further. I didn't bring my sleeping bag with me. Okay guys, it is still pushing down. Which is a good thing. So hopefully today is the day that I can finally get a TP. Okay, there's more iron. I'm going to mine this iron. I am seeing that it's getting night, or the sun is setting, which is a bit problematic. I really don't want to be out at night. Okay, we have iron. We need to run back quickly. Then I'll show you the trade. We are in a profit. It's still struggling to break through that support. It's 3 more minutes for this candle to finish, and then I think if this candle doesn't push through, I will then move my stop loss to break even. Again, like I said, if it goes back to retest the zone, I will look for the rejection and enter a short again. I am glad I moved my stop loss back, because the same candle would have taken me out at that moment. Let me show you guys quickly. So you can see it's really trying hard to break this support, and the support I identified on the higher time frames over here. It is trying very hard. If it's going to, we are below 25,000. It can actually go. Let's wait for the candle closure. I'm just waiting for this candle to close, and then I'm going to move my stop loss to break even at 1 more minute. The gold is also on the 5-minute chart. It is falling. Let me show you the EA. It did enter a short position for me there, actually two. The one was on the 1 minute. The break even kicked in quite fast, and this one that has triggered. Well, it's difficult for me to see which one it is, but this one, the break even is set to take longer to kick in. So we are going to keep an eye out. I know it's there. I know my stop loss is there. That was me. I interfered. I know, but if everything goes as planned, this line should go down, or hopefully TP. But actually, it is doing good. I am quite surprised and glad, because yesterday was a bad day for it. Today it's making up. It's all I want. To be consistent. There we go. There's the break even kicked in. I'm so glad that we caught that. Okay, so TP is a bit further. I think TP is set to. It's now on 4,104. So I think that's like $15. I set it to $15. Again with the back test, it is the best results. Okay guys, and we are doing good on this trade as well. So I am going to move my TP now, my stop loss. So this is actually a legit place to move my stop loss. We are going to hit TP, hopefully, and I will be so grateful. I am not going to change my screens now. We need to capture my first TP on this channel. Like legit TP. Come on. So the strategy is really, it is a profitable one, I have to say. I've been studying it quite a long time, and I've been playing around with it, implementing it. As you guys have seen in the videos, we have been doing it, and it is really a profitable strategy. Yes, there is days that you're going to take losses. That is a given, but because trading is always, come on. There's always risk with trading, and you have losses. Like any other business or thing that you do in life, you are going to have losses and profits. And this is like a little business on its own. Come on, TP, that was the spread. I think we're going to take it. We're going to hit it. There we go. Guys, that's our first TP. And I actually got TP on the EA as well. Oh, it's a good day. It's a good day. Okay, but anyway, this is like a your own little business. You have your expenses, and I see that as the losses you take, and even with the losses you take, you learn the lessons. So this is definitely a little business. With the lessons you learn, that's the knowledge you build up. So in any business, you need to have training. You need to have that expenses to educate yourself and educate others within your little business. This is just a investment on yourself. And I mean, you can set aside 1 hour, 2 hours a day, and you can generate a little extra income. Just pick the correct time for you. If it means you need to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning, I mean, I'd do it within a heartbeat, because it's an extra little income, and this income has the potential to grow into such a big income that you can be completely dependent on this, or independent of a 9 to 5, or I mean, if we get a good EA, which is a trading bot, we can implement that, and it can run, and hopefully it can generate a passive income for you. Yeah, there's so much potential with trading, and if you're anything like me, I'm very analytical. I love studying patterns and identifying problems and issues, loopholes, all that stuff. You'd love the market. I mean, I am still new at this. I am definitely new at this, but it is so interesting, and I love it. I do love it. I'm not feeling like this every day. Believe me, there is days that I want to throw out my PC. Okay, just to show you quickly, I want to throw my PC out the door. So we got TP with this big fall. The 1 minute entered a buy there, which is a good one, and the break even kicked in. So we had 2 TP, one manual TP, and EA is doing very good today. I am so glad. I'm really glad. Okay, but yeah, there's days that I want to throw my PC out of the window or throw my screens against the wall. But sorry, that was for the noise. So I just paused the recording quickly. But yeah, you're going to have days where it's going to feel like this, and days that's going to be the opposite. I mean, we have a TP on the ear as well. But you're going to have days when you feel like this, and days that's the opposite and frustrating. Believe me, there is a lot of those days, especially in the first couple of months, year, 2-3 years. And again, that's why I started this channel, is to do everything that everybody is asking and wanting to do, and let's do it together. I mean, if it saves you time and money just by identifying the correct strategy for you, and you can physically see the results and everything, I mean, that is a good thing ultimately, and that is the goal of this channel. The gaming is for entertainment purposes only within the boundaries of this channel, and it helps me personally to take my mind off when I'm on a trade so that I don't overthink. But this is ultimately to help you identify the correct strategy for you. Sorry. So yeah, on that note, guys, we actually hit TP on our first official TP on the channel, and we caught it on camera or the monitor, and that is, I love that. I really do love that. Yesterday was unfortunate. That also would have been TP, but I wouldn't have caught it on display or camera. So I am really, really, really happy. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. I will see you. I'm going to call it here now, and I will see you this afternoon. Again, it's going to be very short for you. For me, it's going to be a bit longer, but this was a good morning. I'm going to leave gameplay here, and we'll just continue this afternoon. Did I say this morning or afternoon? I can't remember. But this morning is a good session. Let's hope for gold and USDT open to be also profitable. Okay, guys, see you later, or see you now. Cheers. Hello, guys. Welcome back. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my time. So I am getting ready for the markets to open and to get the next TPs, hopefully. on the channel. Okay, just to take you guys over to what's happening on the markets. Okay, as you can see, we had a big push towards the downside with the gold. It is something that I did expect. I was just like a day, I can't remember, was it yesterday or the day before? And I did expect this for the whole time, but I was a bit early. But nevertheless, we are going to still trade on it. This is yesterday's range. So if we'd taken yesterday's range, and we were in a long, I believe, I can't remember, sure guys. I know it seems hard to remember or hard to know, but I can't remember if we have taken the trade yesterday on the gold or not. But never mind that. This is the range for yesterday's gold. If we would have taken this range and applied it during the morning hours, we would have gotten a very good sell or short. This is actually what I was looking for. I think it's either yesterday or the day before. I think it's yesterday. Yeah. This is actually what I was looking at for yesterday. But anyway, it is not the case now. So I'm going to, this is again not completely, it's the same strategy, it's just on a different time. So I am testing or just experimenting with this on a earlier time. So I still need to wait a half an hour for the market to open, and I will, but I'm just checking if I see something here, maybe a potential to go short. I will show you guys if there is anything. I have to wait now for 15 minutes. Okay, back to, this is the 4-hour chart. So I believe this thing is coming to get this fair value gap here, or this imbalance. It's very close. So this fair value gap is at 40.33. Yeah, it's at 40.33. I think we're going to touch this, and it's actually at a decent support. So it did break through my yellow lines as well. I'm going to put this here, not because of not only because of the fair value gap, but because there is a support as well. I just want to see where. I think that's actually a very good place. Okay, but anyway, so after we have touched this, I believe we are going to look at a continuation towards the upside. Maybe this next candle. I'm just trying to, sorry, I am examining this. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I am examining this 4-hour chart just a little bit. Okay, sorry. It is looking okay. Anyway, we will not be looking too much at that. We are getting ready for market open. Okay, so this was yesterday's range on US30. I just want to gather my lines, and bring it up to the correct time for today. I just want to do this thing. So sometimes it does this. And it's like it doesn't want me to go down. There we go. Okay. I wanted to go down a bit further. Okay. So this is where we are going to look at the range. We have to wait a little while longer. I'm just going to put it like that again. Okay, so it was a very good day so far. Regarding the trading, we had our first TP, official manual trade TP on the channel. Hopefully we get one or two more with this afternoon session. And then on the EA side, it's doing very good today. I am so glad it's making up for yesterday's. It struggled a bit yesterday, but today it is doing very good. I did check my phone. You can log into your phone to see the terminal, or see your account basically. And I did check at the history, and we haven't had a loss on the EA so far for today. So no, it's not a lot of trades. I think it's like 8 to 10 trades, but none of them was closed in a loss so far. It is still early, the day is still young, so we are hoping for it to continue with this trend. Sorry guys, it's the phone. If it's not the phone, it's something else. If it's not something else, it's the phone. But anyway, okay, so we are 1 minute. There's 1 minute left for this candle or this range to close my experimental range. Please take note. If there is a valid trade coming, I will look to take it. If there's not, I am going to set this one out then. What I am hoping now to see is we are touching, let's say 40.34, 40.30, round about there, and then hopefully have a reaction towards the upside now. I am keen on taking a long today. I don't want to form a bias. I am really trying to not to form a bias before this for this specific strategy we are testing. I am still implementing the strategy correctly, I believe, and following the rules. So this is purely something for me to, I want to see something if I can maybe identify something with this time. So if I get a candle towards the upside now and closure above this range, I will take that trade. But I will show you guys. But basically it was a good day so far, and we are going to return to the game. Okay guys, let's go back to the game and see where we left off. We have iron cooking. I do have full iron armor now. At least I have my pickaxe and my axe, which is both iron. We are going to... it's night now. So we need to get new objectives. The main objective will still be to level the character, my character, as we go along. So that's just a side note. I have leveled it to a point where we can at least use and have iron armor. So we need to have a new objective now. That might be to catch a rock and to tame a rock. So in order to do that, we need to build up knowledge of the rock first. So I need a soul gazer, which is, I believe, which one? This one. Okay, so we need 1 diamond, 4 golden ingots, and 4 bones. And that's to make a soul gazer so that I can get experience when I caught the rock. I need to capture it in a cage, and then I need to use the soul gazer on it until I have 1,000 knowledge points or 1,000 knowledge experience. Then I only then I am able to tame it. Then I need to get a soul stone in order to bind it to my character, so that if it and me dies, it doesn't despawn or just disappear forever. Okay, so that's quite the objective. And then after, okay, that is in that shit. What the fuck? Sorry, no, that's an OP zombie. Holy crap, I am going to sleep. That thing almost killed me. Okay, anyway. So, after all that, then we need to make a saddle in order for me to climb it. And, or mount it. Climb it, mount it. And then... okay, that thing... eels. If I can get 1 hit on it, 1, I can get that XP. So how are we going to do that? Shit! Okay, that was... So now it's inside the house. Let's open it for him to come out. Okay, do I get your XP? Nothing. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. We would have gotten quite the amount of XP if we killed that. I don't have a bow and arrow, so I couldn't shoot it with a bow and arrow. Anyway, so that is our new task, to get a rock. They only spawn at night, so I need to, I believe, are so irritating. Okay, so I'm going to use this as a cage to capture the rock. I will lure it in here, and then we can seal it off, and hopefully we can have the rock inside here. So then I can use the soul stone every time, because it does have a cooldown period. I think it's like 5 minutes. So it does have the cooldown period. I need to wait, and I need to do that 10 times. It is a bit tedious, but we have to do it nevertheless. So we are going to embark on a journey to explore more. So basically we need to explore. We need to explore to hopefully find there's a lot of different building types in this game, and if I get the correct one, I might get diamonds, or a diamond or two in that building. And why I am inclined to do that, the only other two places I can find diamonds, it's to dig, and my character isn't leveled enough to mine diamond ore, and the other place is normal battle towers. So we've seen in the start of, or the beginning of, a normal battle tower, but at the very top there is a I can't remember the name. It's like a golem, yes, I think it's a golem. And they are quite powerful, and if I open the chest, there is 99% of the time there's diamonds inside. But if I open that chest, it is bye-bye character. So we are going to explore other areas, hopefully to find the correct building where I can get diamonds. Okay, let me... So it doesn't help if we are going to catch the rock now, we need to first have the soul gazer. That is the main priority. So here's for hoping not to die. Otherwise I'm going to lose all my armor. Maybe I should travel to the desert biome. I'm going to be very hot there, as it is either summer, full-time summer, or we are close to summer, and then the desert biomes are very it's basically part of the desert. You just get warm a lot. And then I have to deal with hypothermia of hyper. I don't know which one is which. Hypo of hypothermia. Anyway, I'm just looking for one specific building. Because I'm looking for melons. I can find melons it would be a win. The problem is with if you actually can take some of these. I don't have. That's fine. That's why we are. Okay, so this is hyperthermia. I'm going to leave this here. I know it's here. Okay, so I need. That's because of the lava. Shit. And this can kill me quite easily. Okay, so the grapes. I am going to gather some grapes. Hopefully. Okay. And then we are going to run into the forest. While I'm getting some grapes, not only are they a food source, but they do give me water as well. So you see, this is the problem with the desert biome. In winter times they are lovely because you don't get hypothermia. But if it's summer, you can very easily get hyperthermia. So like that, now we have hyperthermia again. Hopefully I make it to the forest. Okay. Might die. Yeah. And it's as easy as that. So, luckily it's not far. So you see this happens quite easily in the desert biome in summer, and it happens easily in the winter on normal biomes. No, please don't. Please, 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 please. The only difference is during the summer, it's quite difficult to find. I know they call it a cooling goo. That's a dragon. Oh shit, yeah, that's a dragon. That is definitely a dragon. Okay, guys, there's some. Let me just find all my stuff first. I don't know where that dragon is, I can just hear it. It's right on top of me. And it's now nighttime and there's krakens or... So this is lekker. Oh, nice. Let me just pause it for a second. So I want to show you quickly. Okay, so we are busy now officially with the opening range for the US30. And we will see if this candle is going to close here. I doubt it because this is now basically the opening range candle I need to look at for the gold. This is actually going to be the candle that decides what we are going to do that today. It went down to 40.39.38, and it had this big pull towards the upside now. $30, that is very, you know what, yeah, that is this range is too big anyway. Didn't see that or look at that before, so this whole experiment of mine is invalid. We're going to leave that. We're going to check this candle now, and then from here we will see what the opening range is. If the range is more than $20, I am going to wait for it to break out, have a retracement, test the zone, and then hopefully the continuation. Alright, and that is on the manual trading side. I think I just told you that I didn't have any losses with the EA today, and I am about to have my first. There we go. Okay, so that's the first loss for the EA today. It was on the 1 minute chart, again the very noisy, very quick one, so it's understandable. And yeah, we are going to wait. Until then, we need to survive. Now, I have a dragon on top of me, and it's night time. I don't have my sleeping bag. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let me just... I am missing my axe. It's in there somewhere, but it's at least it's a stone one. See, there's the dragon. You can hear that. Okay, so we are not going to go. We are going to go the opposite. And this is a swamp biome. And that is fairies. They are very tedious and also irritating because they tend to steal your stuff. I don't know what that is, and I have no idea what that sound is. We have mods. I can't really go somewhere. So this is very close to this village, the dragon. What the hell? What is that? I think I'm going to go home. We have spiders, we have a lot of stuff. Scorpions, I mean, I don't know even... I don't even know what that is. No, no, no. Shh. Well, interesting. I can't use my axe. Hmm. Guys, if I stress I get quiet. I just want to get to the waste zone. There it is. So that I can go home. Just to reset. I can take a nap. Yes, run, little guy, run. If I take a nap, daytime will come and everything is more relaxed in the daytime. Okay, we are still busy with the opening range on the gold. So USDT is done. I just want to move these two lines. It is quite the range. Let me just... Okay, nope. That one. Okay, so this range is quite big. Anyway, we are going to wait for a breakout. Now it's going to happen now. No, if this candle close out of the zone, I will take long. If not, we are still going to wait. It's 1 minute. We are still waiting for the candle on the 15 minutes on the gold. So you see, that is so on the line. It is difficult to say which. Well, according to the rules, it is not out of the zone. So according to the rules, I still need to wait. And I am going to wait still. And while we wait... Oh, I'm tempted. I am very tempted to take that long. This range is hectic, by the way. So the best call actually for today will be to wait for the breakout, come back to retest the zone, and then trade on the continuation. I think I am going to do that with the USDT. It's been a good day for trading, and I don't want to take unnecessary risk now and make obvious choices that I can hope. I don't want to turn back and say, oh yeah, but I should have done that, because it's obvious. So we are going to wait for this one to give us a better direction, and hopefully the breakout, retracement, retest of the zone, and then I'll trade that. I'm then going to trade the US30. So we are waiting for the gold now then. That's 3 more minutes and then we can check that range. Okay, let's go back to the game. It's actually very interesting. The moment I took my loss was the moment I died, or vice versa. But yeah, it's just, is it a coincidence or not? I can keep my I don't know why I have 3 sticks. I'm going to need to get some sticks as well. Okay, and I want to store this because these are going to be very important for me during the winter. I'm going to leave my hide or leather, and I'm going to take my sleeping bag, and I think I am good to go. Alright guys, let us embark on this journey. I don't know if I want to go back to the desert biome. Maybe we should pick a direction, any direction. And we need to commit to it, and let's go this way. We need to commit to it because we are going to be away from the house. I didn't take filter paper. That's fine. Hopefully I have my grapes. If I use them in the right way, we should be fine. Okay, so what I told you about the the warming clothes and for the winter months, you get. Okay, this is a spawner. That's a good farming zone. I will farm that later, but you get this cooling goo and heating goo that you can craft a liner for your clothes, and then you will be immune to the temperature, as far as I know. There's another dragon. Shit. Why? You see, they are spawning now, or coming out of the ground, or whatever you call it. Okay, let's pick another direction. Let's go that side, because I want to have a little bit of elevation to see if we can't spot a village or a building somewhere. This is actually lapis and power rails. Oh, that's cool. But anyway, that's very dark. What is this? Again, I have played it a little bit, RLCraft, but Nightshade, Chaos Serpent, it's a boss bar, or a... There's another dragon now. Okay, we are going to have to be more careful now. See, that's why I told you exploring, we need to wait for us to level up a bit further, then we can explore. I should have brought a bucket with, because that's its nest, the dragon's nest. It can come here this side very quickly. Then we can explore much easier, well, not easier, but just a bit better. So to get the rock, the flying mount is crucial. It does help with the exploring of the territory and actually everything. I can loot battle towers without going through the battle tower, if that makes sense. This is a graveyard. Normally there is chests under here, but of course I will have the graveyard that has nothing. Cobwebs and a bone. Great. And this, I have seen it before. I do not know what it is. I have dug it out. There's nothing inside that I saw. Again, I might be mistaken. And that is the floating fortress of some kind we saw. Let's go. Let's go there. Okay, so US30, I'm glad I didn't take that long. US30 did come back into the zone. Let me show you quickly. It just went back into this zone, so I'm glad I waited for confirmation. That's why the confirmation closure outside the range is very important. As you can see, it turned here on this candle. It turned here. So what we can look now, we can actually trade inside the zone as well. If we don't, let's say vice versa now, if it comes back here and we don't get the candle closure outside like this, we can put in a long and just do, it's just for a quick short entry. It's a long entry, but it's a short duration entry, and we are in and out this market then in a jiffy, and we keep the stop loss tight. It's just to take a chance, and if not, if it's outside this zone, we can look for the short. Gold is actually, so it's very interesting. We had this big pull towards the downside. Now we are done with this range, and this candle is now forming still, the one that gives us the confirmation to go for a long or a short. I am really not confident in a short for the gold. This was a good retracement. I doubt there will be a continuation towards the downside. Maybe we might go back and test 4,000. Although we haven't hit that fair value gap yet, but yeah, we'll see. I'm just scared for a short, but nevertheless we are going to take the trade. It's $13. We have sorry guys, I am just concentrating here. I want to make sure we're not doing the same I am making the same mistake as the other day. Okay, so we still have 8 more minutes for this candle to tell us what it wants us to do. Okay, so in the meantime, so it's unfortunate that I got stopped out of that trade on my EA, but luckily it did re-enter the trade in a short, and I can actually show you guys. Okay, so you can see it entered here, went up, hit my stop loss, but it re-entered here short. Unfortunately, it was very jumpy and it took me out on break even before it could have hit my DP. But it did good today. This is all the trades. This is the only one now. Even though there's red, that is just my break even. So it's just stop loss moving into my break even zone. So you will see it's red, but it's a small profit. Same with this one. This is a TP. This one is solidly stop loss, but the rest of them are, you can see that was yesterday, but this was today. All of them are profitable trades, except for the one just now. But anyway, let's go back to playing some RLCraft. You can see that candle over here is being rejected, and that is something that I am anticipating. I am looking for a long position, honestly. I know I shouldn't have a bias, but yeah, I am trying to be neutral. That's just between me and you. I'm looking for a long. Okay, back to the game. So we are in the search for diamonds. Let's go up there. I know the dragon is there somewhere, but hopefully we miss it and it misses us. I love those cherry blossom trees. I actually want to take some with me, but we will do that when we are building a official base. So I have no idea what this is. No. Is this a village? No. Sorry guys, I am quiet again. I don't know what this is. It is the first time I have seen this. So, let's go and check quickly. I don't really want to, because I have seen particles here. Yeah, something invisible is swimming there. And it's very, very, very quiet. The present. Okay, that's interesting. So it prevents me from destroying blocks. But I have an idea. It might get us killed, but that's why I'm going to put my sleeping bag here. No, no, no. What? Over there. Yeah, okay. It's literally... I can't place it there, but one block on I can. I'm going to sleep here. So it says that... Okay, so we do have that push towards the downside. That's been $10 now. Let me just show you. As you can see, I think it's going to hit that fair value gap and then bounce right back up. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. And it's big candles. It's really, really big. See this candle now from the range there, it's $10. So if I take this knock, it's over $20. That is quite big. That is quite big. You know, what I should have done is I should have maybe went to the 5-minute chart. After drawing this line, I would have seen this one outside the zone. I've taken the trade and we would have been in the trade. But this is now a perfect example that if you form a bias, you tend to hesitate. That's why I don't want to form a bias. I'm really trying not to form a bias. This is now too far. So both actually is too far for me to trade. I will wait for a retest of the zone. This one USDT, it didn't even break out of the zone yet. That one candle is so big. It's going to be difficult to get a trade here. We do have a breakout of the zone of the gold, but again, it's now so big that I can't take this trade with a, what do you call it, with a good conscience and expect this thing to turn in my favor. I will wait for the retest. Maybe that's now, but I will wait for the retest. And while we wait, I am going to do some gameplay still. Guys, this video is it's an hour and 40 minutes. So what I might do is I am going to play around with this dragon and this place, because I might not be able to mine the blocks, but the dragon might be. So let's see. I am still keeping an eye on the markets, and I will let you know if there's anything. But let's play around a little bit. I have 2 XP. I cannot, because the force prevents. Okay. At least we know we have a Healy here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get the dragon's attention. It does blast me into KFC very quickly. I think we are going to see that as well. But now it's not here. I think the dragon is sleeping. Shit. This is honestly the first time I have seen one of these. I do not know what it is. I don't know what's inside. I'm looking for the dragon. I can hear it. No. Real shit. So that's how fast the dragon can kill you. Why? Why? Did I not have my sleeping bag? Ugh. Guys, we lost everything. Okay, I'm going to pause the video here and I'll be back when I'm hopefully at my items. That's all we have a valid trade. One of the two. Okay, see you guys now. Okay guys, it's not going good in RLCraft. Before we go, let me just show you. So we didn't have really a retest. I'm still scared of this trade. I think it's going to go down to 36 around about here, and then maybe then it's going to go up. We can trade the retracement or the retest of the zone, and I will only do so if I really see a confirmation candle. But until then, it's not going good in RLCraft. I went back or came back here to get my items. Problem, the dragon is just there. All my food, everything is in there. So I'm going to die anyway. Might as well take the chance now to maybe get that dragon to hopefully shit. Now this thing, what is this? No. Okay, I just want to slowness. My leg is broken. Please leave me alone. I can't run. Here's water. Oh, yeah. Fuck's sakes. Okay, guys, I am losing it. Let me just take a couple of pieces of lemon at least, and maybe this. Yeah. It's going to get dark. No. Okay, but we shouldn't quit. I will be back. I will resume the recording when I'm there. Okay, see you guys now. Okay, guys, we are back. I'm being chased, but that thing is chasing me. It is night currently, so it's not the best. I believe that's a dragon. It's sleeping. This is cool. I know this is looking for my death, but oh shit. Okay, my dog is dead. The dragon did woke up. Now I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. And I'm cold. I just want to... My items. I can get my items, sorry. I know the chance that I find my items is very slim. Oh, yeah. Nighttime is ridiculous. No. No. Please leave me alone. You as well. What? Nee, wat is dit? The night in RLCraft is brutal. Leave me alone, please. No. You would think this thing will stop chasing me, and it doesn't. Shit, nee man. Okay, I wish I had an arrow and a bow. All of this just to see if I can do something. And it didn't even work. What the f... Yeah. Oh. Okay, so now it might not be worth dying for. So this I got, it's a hard crystal shard. 9 of those I can make a crystal or a hard crystal or something, and I can get more hearts or more health. Problem is I have to go back to, or get back to my, let's just try it. I'll get more hard shots. Holy sh... Well, at least I got a hit in. And I actually mounted it for some reason. Or it just picked me up with his mouth. But anyway, I think we are going to call it there. So it's been a good day for trading, at least. It's been a bad day for RLCraft. I will hopefully recover. No, not hopefully. I will recover from this. What I might do is off-screen. Off-screen, I will maybe just get my tools and armor. And then we can again try to set out on the quest that is to get a diamond. And to get a diamond, you see, this is, if I get hard test, I can get hard shards of a heart. And I believe if I unlock this, there is another one coming. Which is then the heart crystals. And I can use that to get more health. And that is permanent. It doesn't cancel when I die or something. It's permanent. So the more heart shards or the more heart crystals I can gather, the more health I can get. But anyway, I think I'm going to call it here. And we will continue tomorrow. Just to make things easier, what I'm going to do is off screen I'm going to just collect enough iron to have a full set of iron gear. No, I can go to the desert biome. There is some iron gear, and I can actually explore from there. Okay. And then we can get the diamond to get the soul gazer. Again, I am thinking out loud here. Okay, guys, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to call it here for today's session. And we will be back tomorrow morning for the DAX open. And then we'll still do the... Hopefully we get trades tomorrow afternoon, which is Friday then. Yeah, I believe it's Friday then. Tomorrow, yeah, it's Friday tomorrow. Hopefully we get a few more good trades tomorrow, and then I will work in a grinding session in RLCraft throughout the weekend. Then we can have a new week, hopefully a much better week regarding the gameplay and the trading. But this was not a bad. It was not a bad day. If we stay in the boundaries of the rules and the strategy, we can definitely have profitable trades. Yes. Okay. I won't be taking any trades, even if it retests the zone. US30 it made this big push and now it came back and it's ultimately now in consolidation. So there's no trade there coming for me. I don't think there will be a trade coming today. The gold might be. He is bouncing off this support here, and that is exactly actually the point that I thought we can maybe look for a long back towards the zone, but even that is it's a risky trade. I'm not sure. There wasn't any indications for me personally to say, okay, we can definitely look at that trade. did leave a few fair value gaps up here, which it's going to close, and that is why I have this buy, or this long bias, and I am looking to take definitely a long. I think this would have been a great entry, and I could have leave it here, hopefully for tomorrow. But anyway, it is what it is. We did have a good day, and I am very glad we got our first TP on this channel, and hopefully that is the beginning of a lot more TPs, and we're going to test more strategies and indicators and all that stuff, so hopefully just to improve our chances to get profitable trades. But anyway, thank you guys, thank you for joining, and I am going to see you in the next video. Again, if you have any suggestions or any feedback which I can try, or improvements, please feel free to leave a comment in the video. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, and thank you for joining. Like and subscribe, and if you like this content, and it's going to be a wonderful journey and a fun journey. Okay guys, see you tomorrow. Cheers, bye bye.